to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. He said they go.
Our relationship started when I was.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Caruch is out there with Prince, and it's Allen in at the 5 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. Brooklyn making some changes. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Chandler. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Joe Harris. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Walker's shot is off.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
Brooklyn trailing. Here's Irving to the middle. Here's Durant. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to KD. There's the dish to Allen. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And slam dunk by Allen. The Celtics have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Brown finds Tatum. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Walker. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged 25 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Durant kicks to Dinwiddie. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Wow, that was deep. Spencer Dinwiddie with big-time range.
You know, Doris, at times, he's been the Nets' best player. Spencer Dinwiddie rewarded last season with a 3-year, $34 million extension.
Well, I think he's earned it, Kevin, right? Because he has started for them, he has come off the bench, and to this young man's great credit, he has accepted and excelled in either role. And I'll tell you, it's unusual for a point guard at 6'6". He has done nothing but enhance his versatility.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Boy, picking Jared Allen, number 22, back in 2017 has paid off for the Nets. This guy has proven already in his early 20s to be an NBA caliber starting center.
group in for the Nets. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Durant. Rodion Kurucs comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Musa in for Irving. And then for Boston, Robert Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. Jimmy Ojeleye comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Smart subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And Jared Allen grew up in the Austin area and played near his home at the University of Texas.
Yeah, Kev, just one season with the Longhorns. He really came into the league considered a project, but boy, his development is truly ahead of schedule.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Musa, and the shot goes in from Kurucs.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Smart against Harris. Left side, Tatum. Kick out to Walker. Over Allen. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Walker.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Smart against Harris. Now here's Allen, guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Here's Prince. And Tatum pulls it down. Passes it to Ojeleye. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And now just a 1-point Nets lead.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
The 3 from Tatum. Can't hit that one. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and the first quarter was a difficult one for Brooklyn. They gave themselves a lot of work to do by letting the deficit get to as many as 9 points in the period. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back. And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Tatum and Cantor together down low. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Ojeleye in at the 3.
Boy, once Cantor establishes position on the interior, forget about it. What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. And all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
PA, great assessment, good report, thank you so much. And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doris, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his combination of athleticism, strength, and motor makes him an absolute monster on the defensive end.
Walker against Irving. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
That's tipped.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are endless, but Who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. This is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. Jared Allen's checked in for the Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Harris. Boston also with the sub. Edwards is checked in. In the corner, Smart with it. That three off the mark.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Allen surveying the D. Jordan. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
And with DeAndre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doris. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously DeAndre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. Jordan remains a plus defender.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Semi Ojeleye. Brown comes in for Smart, and Walker subbed in for Edwards.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Walker against Irving. High post Allen. 9 points in the game so far. Clock at 6. Durant dishes to Irving. They get it back. Pass to Dinwiddie. Kicks it to KD. Second shot opportunity. Again, the Nets for 2.
How good is Kevin Durant at using his length to his advantage? It really is almost impossible to block his shot.
Walker the pass to Cantor. Dishes to Tatum. There's the pass to Brown. For 3, Hayward. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Allen finds Dinwiddie. Allen against Tatum. Over Hayward. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Durant.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's the size of Cantor that makes him a tough matchup, right? He is so good at finding space inside and forcing the defense to foul him.
That's good from Cantor. The Nets making a switch here. And he makes both free throws.
Well, to me, guys, you've got to know who you are. And Enes Kanter has a great sense of what he does well. Excellent low post game, superb rebounder, understands how to use his body. I love this guy.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to LeVert. Fires the 3. That shot misses. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball, and the shot goes in. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Well, that's about anticipation. Marcus Smart jumps out, gets into the speed and transition game, and leaves no doubt.
And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with LeVert, and it's Caruge in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Some changes for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for Prince. Chandler comes in for Rodion's Kurucs. And Irving subbed in for Karis LeVert. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And then slammed in by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan's athleticism is simply unreal. You want evidence? Go check out his posterization of Mr. Brandon Knight.
Smart dishes to Hayward. Back to Smart. Celtics passing it around. Tipped away. It's stolen by Harris. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Durant. They shoot again. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Allen's checked in for the Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Harris. Then for the Celtics, Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. And Walker subbed in for Marcus Smart. Tatum passes to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Here's Allen. The second chance effort. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And the first one drops.
Well, think about Mr. Jared Allen. He was not the first family member to get picked in the NBA draft. Let's remember his dad taken by Dallas in the famous 1985 draft. His dad, however, would go on to have a playing career in Europe.
Shot's good by Walker. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Allen, and it's blocked. Dinwiddie against Brown. Here's Tatum. Walker surveying the floor. It's Brown on the wing. Hayward outside. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Tatum. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's KD. And that one drops. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
And he is unable to get the second one. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Cantor with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's Brown. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Well, you love how Durant goes into the contact. This guy is always looking for an opportunity to get to the foul line.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So for the Nets, Chandler comes in for Allen. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Timeout called the Nets. They're down by 5. 1:02 left in the game. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jared Allen comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Joe Harris. And that one is good.
Boy, Enes Kanter's willingness to be the guy to take over in a critical stretch, so impressive.
Right side, Jordan. Outside for KD. A 3-ball. And Boston with the rebound. Got a piece of it. Tatum on the wing. Cracks in the tray. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Walker with it. He's picked up by Irving. Hayward kicks to Cantor. 6 to shoot. Walker finds Tatum. Over Jordan. And it's sent back by Allen. Shoots. Misses the shot. So we see Boston get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, what turned this game around tonight?
Came out with energy in the second half. I mean, after we had a little bit of a lull there, called a timeout and we regrouped and got it together. I thought we played well, shared the basketball. We regrouped.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a different team second.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.